Hello everyone and welcome back to round 3 of our F125 Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend here to the Suzuka International Racing Course and of course the Japanese Grand Prix. Now, if you missed out on the video that went live a couple of days ago from Shanghai, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. After a brilliant season opener in Australia, I thought we were on for a brilliant race out in Shanghai. F125 decided otherwise. Unfortunately, late on in the day, chasing down Max Verstappen, we would suffer a DNF. So it means now the Dutchman has a 16-point lead up at the top of the table, but with a win and a sprint win already to our name, it's safe to say this kick Sauber, we seem to be doing very well with it so far. Oscar Piastri in third overall, just ahead of Hamilton, George Russell there, Leclerc ahead of Norris, and in the Constructors you can see Red Bull 49 points there, just 5 clear of Ferrari, as McLaren, Sauber, and even Mercedes are all not too far away. It's quite funny though, Verstappen's at the top of the table, Yuki Tsunoda is currently last in the championship, because he hasn't finished a race yet, which is probably slightly concerning, I would have thought, for Yuki. Of course, if you're new around here and you aren't already, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed to the channel as well. Follow me on Twitch. Make sure you drop us a follow over there as well. I go live with all of this series. But let's do this thing. I think I want a bit more wing, chat. Not a lot more. Although, no, because we were losing speed down the front, down the back straight, weren't we? I want less wing. I think we're going to run 25-31. That should work. If you need setups for F125, Matt212 Racing on YouTube, drop us a follow over there. We are getting close to 15k subs on that channel as well, with all the setups. Right, anyway. We just want to get a bit of an improvement. Just, obviously, we only need top 15, because we have got the 3 qualifying sessions. But I just want to make sure that we are safely through. Obviously, use a bit of battery on the run back to the line. And hopefully, I mean, it should be ideally sector 1. We make up a lot of time. And then a bit more around the rest of the lap. I'm basically just trying to use this as gaining a bit more ready for Q2. But I'm not convinced we'll make Q3 today. We'll wait and see. Whoa, it's just... This car is not good on the curbs. That's, I think, its big weakness. Just how sensitive it can be over the curbs sometimes. We found that in Shanghai a little bit. But again, Shanghai and Australia aren't particularly curb-heavy tracks.
We've dropped to P15.
Oh, Suzuka can be a bit more. There's no idea how I kept that inside track limits. That was right on the edge. Gonna have to be careful through the Degners. Come the race. Oh, come on. I mean, we gained 8 tenths already, so we're doing pretty well. Alright, come on. As long as I don't cut the final chicane. Oh! Oh! Literally as I say it. How did we get away with that? What on earth? Bortoletto's improved, though. Everybody's improved. We will improve as well. Is that us through? P11. That's better than I thought. So there we go. Norris fastest, just ahead of Piastri. Verstappen slower than Yuki in Q1. That's quite a big shock. But we make it through. Albon doesn't. Bortoletto doesn't. That's a bit of a shame for Big G, as we call him now. Doohan, not really a shock. Stroll, not really a shock. Hadjar, not really a shock. So, yeah, that's kind of what we would expect here. I think we've probably driven quite well. But we're going to need a huge effort in Q2 if I want to try and get inside that top 10. Plus, we're only going to have 1 fresh set of tyres as well, which is going to make life even more difficult. Right, come on then. We need to find a bit more time. I want to make it into Q3. It would be quite funny if the only race I win this year is Australia, and I qualified 18th. Oh, that was a little bit scary. Like I said before, this Sauber just constantly feels like it wants to break free. And I don't mean the song. It just always feels a little bit leery, a little bit sketchy. Like, you do really have to drive it on a knife edge. I'm also just trying to strategically use my battery a little bit around the lap. Hence why we're losing a bit of delta in some places and gaining it back in others. Oh, I shouldn't have gone down the extra gear. That's alright though, we got a nice run on the exit, and I think I've got a bit more battery in reserve. This is going to be close though, as to whether we can make it into Q3 or not, because I do need a couple of extra tenths of a second. Got to be brave down through 130R. Through the Casio triangle. Oh, rear's locked slightly. That was bad. Luckily able to correct it. Right, drain the battery, drain the battery. Shortest run, half a second.
We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
We've done it! P10! Oh, beautiful. Ooh, half a tenth over Ollie Behrman. Love it. Absolutely love it there. So we got both McLarens, both Red Bulls, both Ferraris, a Mercedes, an Aston, a Williams, and a Kick Sauber into Q3. Absolutely beautiful. I'll be honest, looking at the times, Fernando seems to be quite quick here. Probably the only one we might be able to beat is going to be Carlos Sainz, but we are literally going to have one run on a fresh set of tyres again. Antonelli, he'll be disappointed down in P14. The others, though, I don't think any of them could be too disappointed to go out in Q2. I guess Ocon being so far off is a bit disappointing for him. I mean, he's over a second slower than Behrman. But disappointed slightly for Ollie there that we've denied him an opportunity in Q3. But selfishly, I don't care because we're through. One chance, chat. I think I'm going to have to try and get my sweat on. We want to try and get anything higher than 10th. I don't even know what time Sainz set. I forgot to have a look. Right, go, go, go. We just want to try and get one lap absolutely nailed around this circuit. There are few venues in the world as fun to get hooked up as here at Suzuka. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do. Nice and tidy through those first couple of corners. Careful over the curbs. Obviously we know there's a bit of time to find through Dunlop. Sorry, through the first Egner even. But half a second up then before we even get there. That's not bad. Oh, that's a much better line. Not the greatest run on the exit, but 3/4 of a second up then. It's alright so far. Just locked the rear up slightly, but it kind of helped us into the corner. A second up as we make our way through the exit then. So this lap is starting to come together. Maybe this Sauber, as the track grips up, starting to come to life. Oh, leave it in fifth. Leave it in fifth. Be brave. Oh, no. Oh. How did we not get done for track limits there? Round wide, I think we just blended out the throttle enough that the game let me get away with it. But we're going to cost ourselves a bit of speed all the way down then through 130R. As we are a 10th down on Lando Norris at the moment. So this lap could end up being quite a good one. Tip it in. Casio triangle. Attack the curbs. Nice and tidy. Use a little bit of battery on the run to the line. 1.3 up. How did we find all of that time? 7th on the grid. Oh, man. I love that. I think absolutely perfect. We could have been quicker than Alonso and Norris. I probably dropped about 2 tenths through Spoon. But apart from that, absolutely on the limit. Well, here we are then, down on the grid, ready for the Japanese Grand Prix. Is a 2-stop viable here? I don't know how much I trust that. Do we really want to do a 2-stop around this venue? I'm not so sure. I mean, we'll start on the medium. We'll see how far they go. And then I might do what I normally do and then go to hards. I need a bit more fuel, though. Because we often... It's safe to say the Sauber is a bit of a thirsty girl inside this game. All the Ferrari engine cars are. But I guess we're ready. Just to get on with this thing. 53 laps here of the Japanese Grand Prix out at Suzuka. It is 5 red lights. Oh, I so almost jumped that start hilariously badly, but we'll get a decent getaway then. Alonso going to be under pressure immediately. Norris has had a rocket ship launch as they are 3 wide for the lead. What is Fernando doing? What are Yuki and Lando doing? What is that? Was that Alonso or was that Russell?
The underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be
careful. There you go.
It's
It's only minor damage. That's fine then, as apparently everybody inside your top 8 tried to kill each other at the start there. Leclerc's taken the lead off of Verstappen. Piastri is up to P3 then, so that's been pretty good for him. But I think, yes, Alonso's picked up damage, because he's dropping back already quite rapidly. Oh, through those first couple of corners. Get off that curb. And make sure I don't get a warning in the process. Russell's had a decent start as well. Gaining a spot alongside me. Oh, Yuki! How early are you braking? Maybe I outbroke myself. I don't know. But yeah, Alonso then immediately is in trouble. As we're going to try and see if we can get a run then on the Red Bull. The homeboy, Yuki Tsunoda. So we make our way down in towards Spoon. Surely not round the outside. Yuki brakes early. And we will say thank you very much then. Of course, he's got to try and help his teammate. But he also needs to finish a race this season. Yes, there we go then. Already up 3 spots on this opening lap. And I cannot complain about that. As Tsunoda immediately then side by side in towards 130. Oh, I've ran myself slightly wide, but we get away with it again. Will we defend this one? Oh, he tried to turn in. There's a car on your inside there, Yuki. And we will hang on. That will explain how Piastri got such a launch then. He was on the soft compounded tyre.
Okay, DRS is now available.
So there you go. You can see Oscar trying to make a move on Max as well. Back towards that first corner. Not quite able to. As we've got the other Red Bull trying to dive down my inside. Round the outside again. Oh no, we just don't have the grip, do we? And there you go. Tsunoda back up into P6. Still a pretty decent start. But now the goal is to try and keep up. How bad is tyre wear looking early on then, chat? Could a one-stop be viable? Yes, in a word. 2% a lap, that is definitely viable. So if the AI do two-stop, obviously I've got a new rule as well for this series. We don't ask what the AI strategy is. If Mark tells me, Mark tells me. Nothing I can do about that. But otherwise, I don't know what the AI are doing. Yeah. I don't know why Norris keeps doing that. He keeps getting on the throttle so early and then ruining his run out of Spoon. Sauber about to overtake a McLaren, ladies and gents, on pure speed alone. Look at this, banging wheels into 130R, but we are through. And up then into P5 of this race. Right, Piastri then, he's out of the range. Can I get the jump on the second McLaren? They've really struggled at the start of this season. As here we go then, there's a battle going on for the lead. So this is the perfect time. So Oscar wants to give me a big old squeeze there into turn 1, but we are not taking no for an answer. He'll try and fight back on the exit.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a
We
place.
will hang on then, as Leclerc now drops down to P2. And almost immediately into the clutches of Yuki. That Red Bull, credit where credit's due to Yuki Tsunoda at the moment. He is looking pretty racy here, as Leclerc's also on softs. So I expect this is now going to be where Verstappen runs away.
It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
So I've just got to look after it. Don't run wide through the Degners. Get inside the range of Tsunoda. I think Leclerc is beginning to struggle. Those soft compound tyres are really falling off very, very quickly for the AI, and that is not reassuring for them. Works out well for us, though. Because once again, it looks like we could be in the fight for the lead. Oh, here we go. Tsunoda to the inside of Leclerc. Oh, that got a little bit sketchy, but is Leclerc going to try and fight it back into the Casio triangle? Yes, he is. Oh, I wanted to try and line up a move on the pair of them, but not going to happen. Can we get a run on Leclerc? I don't know who has the DRS. Charles Leclerc does, so he's going to try and go back for the run on Yuki then. Surely there's not a lot Tsunoda can do, as we're going to try and follow Leclerc by. Oh, Yuki, what are they doing? That's the second time an AI's just turned in on me when I'm on the inside. There you go then. Yuki Tsunoda having a great race so far. Has probably given himself wing damage. I mean, what is that? He clearly knows I've gone to the inside as well, and I'm the car ahead. Max is on hard tyres. Sorry? Okay, yeah, Max. So, here you go then, chat. Unless Max Verstappen has a mechanical failure, I'm confident to say now he will win this race. Yeah, I've got to get a run on Leclerc, though, pretty soon. Otherwise, I think Tsunoda's going to get a run on me. Either that or Leclerc's going to pit. Come on, then. Let's try and get a run on the Ferrari. Equal engines. We got to make sure that I Lyco, though, by the time we get into C1. Leclerc's going to try the inside line. Oh, no. Not enough out there. Oh, how is that a penalty?
Okay, we've been given a time penalty.
I lost a place.
Time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
How can you lose a place and still get a penalty? Oh! Charles Leclerc, don't do that to me, man. I cannot cope with the stress. If I was having to try to avoid a spinning Ferrari, then I might have cried. Yeah, you're going to get overtaken there, buddy. I don't care. I've got to get back in the range of Yuki. Yeah, we've basically got 2023 Red Bull back. There we go then. So, Oscar Piastri is pit. I believe Charles Leclerc is also pit. So, I would assume they are two-stopping. To be honest, I think most of the AI are going to be two-stopping. So, it might end up being that we have a battle with Max towards the end. Depending on, obviously, if we can make the one-stop work and safety cars and everything like that. Oh, Verstappen's in? Sorry? I mean, Verstappen might be four-stopping this race. What is that? Why is Max sitting off of the hards? How hard has he been pushing them? Yuki Tsunoda, then? In front of his home crowd, Tsunoda is going to lead the Japanese Grand Prix. We are up to P2. We're still just pulling away from Lando Norris a little bit. Right, is Yuki in? Yes. Oh, there you go, then. To the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix. It means we keep up our streak of leading every race this season. Beautiful. I mean, technically from there, I think Yuki could get to the end on hards. But he's gone softs, of course he has. What are the AI doing? Right, can I defend from Max? Probably not. Well, I'm going to try and be strategic, though, with it. If I can defend the inside line. If I can claim the DRS, which I don't think I did. No. Sorry, Max. I genuinely mean that there. That was not my intent. No! Oh, I almost got karma immediately. Oh, no, I didn't even get the DRS and I didn't even get the lap led. Wait, neither of us got the DRS? Sorry? What's going on, chat? I'm scared. Please don't turn in. Oh, we are doing... Oh, he can't overtake me, it's yellows. He's got to stay behind, surely. Yes, he backs out. Look at that. Mind games. The mind games with Max Verstappen. We love it. Right, can I get the DRS? Oh, again, we're playing the mind games. Verstappen don't want to give it to me. I think we just about got it, though. But it might be irrelevant. I think he's going to get the power down anyway. Oh, come on. Go. How did I not get DRS? What is that? Okay, so he was clearly ahead of me. So what I've done there is basically just given Max the lead. And now I won't be able to keep up with him. But I guess it's irrelevant because we'll probably pit the end of this lap anyway. So there you go. Max Verstappen is only going to be about 3 seconds faster than me this lap before we pit. But I have still got good speed against Russell, interestingly. I think maybe that battle with Max, though, wasn't the wisest thing, because we have lost so much time to Yuki that he's basically made up half of that pit stop in about 3 laps. But we're going to still try and make the one stop happen, though. Into the pits we'll go. Make sure I don't get done for speeding. Wonderful.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
Come on. Quick pit stop, team. Let's not mess this up. That's alright. That's alright. We'll take it.
Fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Oh, man. Right, come on. We're basically at half distance. We know the one stop is definitely... I mean, we're doing it, unless something stupid happens.
Okay.
Wait, I'm on mediums! What? Oh, I never selected the hards, did I? Oh, I'm such a moron. Right, well, I guess we're on the 2-stop then, like everybody else. Oh, man. Right, go. Half distance.
Faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Beautiful. And hopefully that DRS will allow us to get closer to Esteban as well. Antonelli's not having a bad day, up in 7th. Says about my expectations of Antonelli on this game that it's a good day that he's in the points. Yeah, Antonelli's struggling. I just think all the soft compound runners are in the wars again. It's why it's making me nervous about going to the softs at the end. But I think we should be fine. There's Russell in. Ocon's going to try and defend, but that is pretty much pointless. So Russell then, I think, is trying to make the one stop. So we could have had a good fight with George. Right, come on. I've got to try and get past Antonelli this time round at the final corner. I don't know. I don't want to go through his diffuser. That's not what I said. Oh, and again, I'm just not able to get the run I need. I think we should still do it, but that Merc is pretty quick in a straight line.
Teammate behind, 16.2 seconds.
I'm there. Oh, I've got to launch it over that curb to make sure I don't get turned in on. And he could break free at any moment. No! Oh, you stupid game! We were never out wide there. Never! Oh, man. So annoying. Well, we've really got to try and push on. Oh, come on, Charles. See?
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
I hate F125 with a passion. What is that? Like, it's seriously, what is that? He's on the racing line. He doesn't need to brake that early. Why is he braking there? Oh yeah, there's definitely too much damage though. We've got to pit now. 20 laps on hards though, shouldn't be too difficult. I've got to try and become... Oh, I'm not even going to be... Oh, come on, Matt. Look, even with wing damage, I don't have to brake. Oh, if I'd sped then, I think I'd genuinely quit. Not even joking. He wasn't angling towards the pit lane.
Okay, off we go. Back into
Right, oh, we're going to be out of the points. We're going to be behind Bortoletto. Good lord. This is not going well. Right, we've just got to push, and push like crazy now. To the end. Sainz and Behrman are in chat. We're going to be back into a point. They're on softs though. They're going to be nuts towards the end. I've got to hope Alex Albon creates the widest Williams you ever did see. And a slow one. Oh, yellows. Albon! I wouldn't normally celebrate it, but as my closest threat I've got to. Alex Albon's second retirement of the day. Also quite important, because that will hopefully mean that I won't get a mechanical failure. Famous last, of course. Glorious! Sorry, Alex, but I don't care. Ugh! Come on, Sauber. You heap of dog poo. I don't know how Bortoletto and I are driving it as well as we are this season. How did I win a race in this car, man? How did I win 2 races? Right, battery. DRS. Give it to me. Lap 50 of 53. Yeah, try to defend, buddy. See what happens. We've made an overtake again. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Can we get past Antonelli as well? That's the next question. Right, come on. We've got to be close enough. I want to just get a run back in towards turn 1. One more lap to go with the Japanese Grand Prix, and well, it's safe to say Verstappen's dominated this one. But I did call that on about lap 10. Right, go, 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 go. I've got no battery, but I've got to try and get the run on Antonelli anyway. I'm not going to do it. I already know I'm not going to do it. Right, come on then, Kimi. Can you possibly gain 2 seconds on Oscar Piastri on a single lap? I'm not holding my breath, but we'll wait and see. I'll believe for now. I'm going to try and charge at the pack, and then if I can get a run on him down in towards 130 art, then we'll take it. As long as I don't do anything stupid, we should be safe from Carlos Sainz a little bit further back. But Max Verstappen, he will come through to dominate the Japanese Grand Prix and make it 2 wins in a row. Had we not snookered it away from him in in Australia, it could have been 3 from 3 so far this campaign. But the Dutchman immediately reminding everybody as to why he is the favourite for his 5th World Championship in a row. Antonelli really now beginning to struggle on this final lap as those old hard tyres beginning to fade. We've got 4.5 seconds over Oscar Piastri. Surely we can't find another 1.5 seconds through the final few corners here. Carlos Sainz, though, we should be safe from him as long as I don't run wide there. Drain the battery. Come on, Kimi. Work with me. We can try and get that gap just a little bit more. I don't think it's going to happen. But we're going to keep gaining on Kimi. I don't want to risk the dive bomb in towards the final chicane. We've got to think about the bigger picture. Through the final corners, though. A bit disappointed in the end. A couple of mistakes, a few bottles. It is going to be P10 here in Japan. I did say at the start, though, if I score a point, I'm treating it as a win. Well, there we are then. Max Verstappen over half a minute clear. But it is the Dutchman that claims the victory with a very popular P2 finish for Yuki Tsunoda there. I must admit, we're happy to see that one. Russell in P3 there, bags the podium for Mercedes, just ahead of Hamilton. Both of those two had some really good drives, but Russell, I mean, we wanted to make the one-stop work. We probably should have been fighting with him towards the end of the afternoon, but he was the only one that made it happen there. Hamilton, like we said, ahead of Norris, Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, Antonelli, Oscar Piastri and myself there. We were 2 seconds clear of Carlos come the line. 3 seconds clear of Carlos come the checkered flag there, so I don't think we can complain too much about that. A little bit annoyed by the track limits penalties, but it is what it is. What does that do, though, to our championship? Well, no prizes. Verstappen still leading. Already 35 clear of the ever-consistent Lewis Hamilton. We are tied now with Russell for P3. As Oscar Piastri there still in 5th, just ahead of Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris. Finally, Tsunoda gets his first points of the year and immediately leapfrog his way up into 8th. Just ahead of Antonelli, Alonso, Esteban Ocon, then with Albon, Behrman, Sainz, Gasly and Lance Stroll, all with points on the board. Just the V-Cubs, Bortoletto and Jack Doohan yet to score. Constructors-wise, Ferrari 92 now, 28 clear. Red Bull even on 92, 28 clear of Ferrari. McLaren, Mercedes, then ourselves there with twice the points of Haas just behind us. Aston Martin all the way down in 8th at the moment. It has been a tough start to the campaign for them. Thank you all so much for watching, though. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I almost forgot.